Hello, welcome back. This is another day on my allotment. My name's Damien and welcome to the Allotment series. Last time I was here, I managed to clear out the greenhouse just behind me. And this time I am going to clear out the edges of the greenhouse because there's some like water storage that I can't access at the moment, which would be useful to access in the future. So I'm going to clear out the outside of the greenhouse, make sure all the weeds are gone, all these trees and things like that have been overgrown a little bit. So I'm going to do that today. It's not a nice day, but it's not a horrible day. It's raining lightly and the sky is grey. So there's a good potential of rain, like a lot of rain. So hopefully I can get this done in a few hours before the rain comes. That should be the task for today. Thanks again for all your lovely comments and likes and subscribes. It's meant a lot. So I do thank you for helping me with this journey, and all your tips as well have been just so useful. So keep those coming. Here we are. This is what I managed to get done last time I was here. I managed to clear all these shelving units down here, and I got rid of all of the wooden plant pots that was on the floor. I managed to give it a nice little clean. So overall, I'm quite happy with the inside of the greenhouse now. I'll be able to sow seeds and such like that. I will need to clean the inside. Just because it's still a bit manky, so I've got to wipe it and disinfect it just so no diseases or anything gets caught by the plants. But let's have a look outside, because I need to clean and cut down all of these on the outside, mainly because I want to get to this thing over here, which is a little water collection unit, which is cute, and it's right out in the corner, but I can't access it right now because it's just covered by, dead brambles, weeds, trees and stuff. And so I need to clear all of this just so I can have a view and walk around the greenhouse. Here we are. We're outside, and as you can see, it's kind of a mess. The brambles and trees are growing on top of the greenhouse, which can't be a good thing. I feel like if it grows any more, it could damage the greenhouse, could crack, it could do all sorts of damage. So I'm going to cut those down as soon as I can, just so I don't want any of this. It feels a bit dangerous. And then as you can see here, there's just loads of overgrown and dead weeds and stuff that I just need to get rid of and just make sure they don't come back. Don't know if you can see it, but right in the corner is the water unit. So I've got to try and access that. Let's go around here, because there's another way around. I mean, look at that. That is such a big, chunky bramble. They're on steroids up here, I swear. They're so big. So I've got to go through them. But as you can see here, there is a tube. And that goes all the way down to that water bucket in the corner. And all of these weeds are in the way. So I've got to get rid of these as well. So I'm going to be using those rusty old chairs and trying to see how far I can get. Oh, I've been caught on one. I hate those things. I know what happens now with these allotments, and all the tasks that you want to do, you're like, oh, that looks quite simple actually. That looks fine. That was quite simple. And then you get to do it, and it takes like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm going to get started, and hopefully it won't be that long. But I'm going to just have to start chopping. See how far I get, and hopefully the task will be complete. Let's go, let's do it. Right, so let's start with clipping some of these off, because they're quite large. It's gonna, let's do that. Oh dear. It's quite thick. Oh God. There we go. Oh, that's one out of the way. That was right on the roof. But better. There we go. Right, let's take some of this away. That's fantastic. Oh, yay, look at that. Trusty shears. Okay. There we go. Let's cut this. That's tough. It's tough against these, aren't they? It's like battling through the rainforest. So yeah, I just want to also thank everyone who's been following me so far, because all of your advice has been so welcome and really useful as well. Like telling me how to do the shed, or like advising me on getting the greenhouse sorted, because to be honest, getting the greenhouse sorted is such a good idea. Because if I was just focusing on the beds, then I'd have beds, which is nice, but I'd have nowhere to have a cup of tea. I need somewhere to have a cup of tea. There we go. Okay, I feel I can finally see it now, which is great. There we go. I tell you what, this feels good. This is what I've done so far, and to be honest, it looks really good already. So I'm really happy with how it's turned out. The whole area is kind of cleared now, and I can actually see the water bucket. So have a look. So yeah, look at this. It's clear. I've chopped everything down, and I can actually see this water bucket. And good news is it's full to the brim of water, and it's got a lid on. So hopefully nothing too nasty has been festering inside. And that's where the pipe's gone. I feel like the pipe would come out here, just dribble on top, and hopefully just go in there. There's another pipe that goes from here all the way, and I've just noticed this now, all the way to underneath there. Oh, it connects to that. So I guess any excess water goes into this trough, which is quite cool. I like that. I don't know what this is. It's a bit of plastic. But this is a really cool system that the previous owner did. They must have really, really liked being here. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to clear all of this and put it in a pile. Put it in another pile. Hey mate, how you doing? Seeing what you can get. There's probably a few things you can get there, isn't there? Okay, so the first section's done. Now I've got to tackle this section. I feel okay about this. I don't feel like it's too overwhelming just yet. Just clearing it all, chopping it, using these, and just seeing how far I can get. I've done it. I've managed to clear this other section as well. Super happy with myself. I'm so happy with that. The progress of this little section here has been so good. So for now, I'm just gonna grab all the stuff that I've chopped up, put it in a pile, and I think that's it. If you've watched this far, please like, subscribe, and most of all comment, because all of your advice and tips are so needed, and I've benefited so much from all of your advice, and I'd love some more. Or you could just say hi, and I'll say hi back. I do read all the comments, so please just keep doing what you're doing. It feels like you haven't done much, but to do it all manually with the shears is so tiring. So I'm just finishing it up, because I've already been here for like 3 hours. I have done my tasks for the day. We've got a nice clear section here on the side of the greenhouse. That was a mess when we started, so I'm happy they're all clear. And we've got another clear section right here of the greenhouse, and super happy this is clear as well. Mainly because it's just nice to get access to that water bucket right in the corner. Also, it is supposed to be clear anyway, so if I wanted to put some flowers around the edges or something like that, I've got more space. You can see from both sides, from here all the way down to here. It looks like there is some sort of pump. I think it's a pump anyway. I don't know where it's linked up to. There is a wire in there which kind of dissolved, so I don't think there was any electric anymore, but it looks like it used to be attached to a pump, which means that this pipe would pump all the water from that bucket into the trough right there. I might see if I could reinstate that at some point. Overall, a very nice, successful time here today. I got a lot done. It may not seem like a lot, but it does take a good number of hours once you're there and you're digging, especially if you don't have any electrical equipment. It was just me and the shears, so the allotment is really starting to feel like a place place that I want to spend more time in, because you have these little wins and little sections that you can really just relax in. But the day is done. It's starting to rain, so I'm quite limited with what else I can do anyway. So I'm gonna just finish up for the day and chill and enjoy the allotment. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I forgot to bring water for the kettle. Oh, what an idiot. I guess it's just a sandwich for me. Oh well, I'll remember next time.